Hey everyone and welcome back. So I'm doing a quick sort of news update today because a lot of stuff has been announced. A couple things I know were announced last week, and I was actually going to do a video at the time outside of my schedule kind of becoming a bit of a mess for the last several days. So first up, Scream Factory has announced their first 2 titles for October. Should be a couple more coming, just saying. So coming October 26th is a film, Killer Party. This is kind of been rumored for a little bit, but it has now finally been officially announced. Now extras are still in the works, so further details will be announced a little bit later. And the other announcement is coming October 12th is Wes Craven's Deadly Friend. Now this has definitely been long rumored for a while. I know there were a couple details they had to iron out. It is getting a brand new transfer. Extras are still being worked out, and much like what I was hoping, but is not the case, they were not able to locate any of the footage to put together sort of the alternate or longer cut of the film, which some of us were kind of hoping for, but you know, at the very least we at least finally do get a Blu-ray release of Deadly Friend, which, you know, has been sort of long wanted, I know, for a lot of us. And that one is going to be a collector's edition, so obviously if you they do have a poster of some new artwork, which obviously if you order it directly from them, you can get the poster. And there should be a couple more announcements coming for October as well, so those are the ones I'm mainly keeping an eye out for. MVD has announced that they are going to be releasing on Blu-ray Jack Frost and Jack Frost 2. Now the original Jack Frost, of course, was released by Vinegar Syndrome, and as far as I know, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that this is basically a re-release of the Vinegar Syndrome one, or at least close enough. I think it's using like the same transfer and everything. But MVD are also releasing the sequel, Jack Frost 2, which I think is the first time it's been on Blu-ray. Although the MVD version of Jack Frost will actually have a new commentary track as well as a new interview. Now the interview, it's a 2-part one that will also continue on to part 2. And part 2 will actually have a couple of extras. It does have a new commentary track as well, and I think some of the extras might be ported over from the DVD release, perhaps. But both of those are coming out December 14th, so just in time for the holiday season. Kino has announced a new release of the film from 1980, Without Warning. Now that was previously put out by Scream Factory. So this is actually another title that is now obviously out of print from Scream Factory, but is now getting a new release, this one through Kino, and it is porting over, it says here, it is porting over the extras from the Scream Factory release, but it will get a new 2K master. Not sure on the release date just yet, just gonna keep an eye out on that one. And I'm still waiting to see which other ones went out of print that Scream Factory had previously that are now getting re-released from other companies. Next up is news that some of us have been waiting for a couple years now, and that is indeed Criterion is finally getting into the 4K market. They've announced their first couple of 4K releases, but they actually have, just before I did this video, they actually did announce officially the first, I think, 3 that are coming in November. Before I get to those, I just want to say that they also did announce for Blu-ray only, but coming in November, is a box set of the Once Upon a Time in China films, and that is going to have all 5 films. So just wanted to kind of share that because I thought that was actually a very cool announcement. So getting to the 4K releases, coming again all 3 in November. First one up is Menace to Society. Next up is Mulholland Drive. And then finally, which is kind of a big deal, at least to me, is Citizen Kane. That's a big deal in another ways. I mean, one, I just absolutely love Citizen Kane, but also the fact that I'm kind of surprised that Warner Brothers isn't putting that out unless there's a license deal there somewhere. But yeah, technically, I think that one is actually Criterion's first 4K release, and they are giving it a brand new transfer and everything. So now they have officially dived into the 4K market, which, you know, is kind of long overdue, but also kind of makes you think, like, they've been doing new 4K transfers of films for the last couple of years. So, I mean, technically, I mean, obviously they need to go back and do proper HDR passes and everything, but overall, if they already have a 4K master to begin with, they're already in good shape. And I'm sure I'm not alone in this. I would love a 4K release of that 4K restoration that was done for Night of the Living Dead. And then finally, I just want to mention a couple new NECA announcements that came out of, I think, Comic-Con, I think is when they made the announcements, or 2 announcements and an update anyway. So one of them is they actually are coming out with a regular release of My Bloody Valentine figure that originally was a Scream Factory exclusive. And I believe that was an exclusive for like a year or something. So, but that is actually going to get sort of a regular release. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the same packaging. It's going to be slightly different, but still, if you missed out on the figure before, this is your chance to get it. And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like it's pretty much the exact same figure. And the other one is this Halloween 2 set where you get both Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis. As you can see from the pictures that, first off, they just look great. And second of all, they do actually come with some cool things. Obviously, you can have Michael Myers up in flames. And again, it's kind of nice that they're sort of offering, again, more different options for some of these figures. And that just looks like a cool one to have both of them. And then finally, they released a packaging to one I am super excited about. And of course, that is the American Werewolf in London Kessler Wolf figure. As you can see here, obviously, packaging is really nice. But what I really like is just seeing the picture on the back of the figure itself. I am really excited about this one. This is probably one I will get two of. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'll probably get one that I will open up and display. Another one I'll probably keep packaged because that's what we do. So again, I'm waiting on a couple more announcements that I'm hoping will be coming within the next couple days, and then a lot more stuff I'm going to get to. Just have just some work this week and a couple other things that I need to attend to. So schedule just got thrown off whack a little bit, but a lot of more stuff is coming. So definitely let me know your thoughts on these. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.